Hey guys, what's up man? Good to be back again. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It's amazing how things can change in 24 hours. So we've now heard that Aubameyang has actually agreed a verbal contract with the team. I'm hearing it somewhere around 275,000. Seems to be like a compromise to me. He originally came in with 250 grand a week. His agent is talking about 300 grand a week. When it comes to things like this, you always have to find a middle ground. I mean, that's how contracts get done, that's how they get sorted. And I think Aubameyang is trying to get what he deserves. Yeah, let's make no bones about this. The reason why this team is in Europe is because of him. The reason why they won the FA Cup and we beat City and we beat Chelsea is because of him. So yes, it's a team effort, but he's the one that's banging the goals in. So, and I want to make sure everybody understands that it was a team effort. Tactically masterclass from Arteta as well, but we have to make sure that when we have our stars that we have to look after them. People want to be loved, yeah? People want to be respected. One of the reasons why William says he's leaving Chelsea is because at Arsenal he feels more loved. He's got Edu, who he's worked with. Obviously the agent has got great ties and understanding with Arsenal Football Club, and the David Luiz thing as well with the national Brazilian team. He just has people there at Arsenal that he can relate to, and that's very important. When you're a player in your twilight years, you're going to sign your last contract. Those are the things that you're looking at. So listen, fair play to William, and for William as well, we're hearing that it is going to be slightly less than 130 grand a week. He's only looking at 100 grand a week. But I think what it is, guys, you've got to quantify this understanding. Again, it's down to negotiations. You've got to quantify the fact that no one really wants to offer him more than 2 years. Chelsea didn't. So if Arsenal offer him 2 years, that has to come with some kind of agreement, you know, some kind of middle ground. And I think the middle ground there is, while it's not as lucrative over 2 years or maybe 1 year, it's way lucrative over 3 years. So to have a 3-year salary guaranteed at that amount is going to be better than having a 2-year salary. We've seen what happens when players are 33, 34 and they're trying to get a game, trying to play. It's not just that, but even at the highest level, we've seen players now who are bouncing around who can't even get on the team. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen to some of these guys at Watford, like Troy Deeney, Danny Welbeck. I mean, what are they going to do? Decor, if the club is not going to sell them because they're not going to be getting that 94, 120 million from Sky deal, then what are they going to do to try and recuperate the costs? Thankfully for Watford, they don't have a high wage bill, so it's not really going to affect them. However, they've still got players that they have on a team that want to play at the highest level. And I don't think any player should feel any way in wanting to play for a team at the highest level. I think that's only fair. So when players say, I want to leave, let them leave. Unless, and we can see how it can go wrong as well. Look at Ryan Fraser. Ryan Fraser left with the intent that he was not going to come back. Remember, when players' contracts are over, 30th of June, you're essentially a free agent. Many of the teams, I would say 90% of the players, stayed with their team out of good faith. We know, as far as Arsenal, Dani Ceballos, his contract was up and he could have left and he didn't. Why? Because he wanted to stay with the club and help them win something, and he did, but he's gone now. But the fact of the matter is he honoured his loan. Some people ain't going to do that. So you have to be fair, and you have to accept that this thing isn't going to work out for everybody. We're seeing this in the NFL now. We're seeing it in the NBA, where some players are just like, look, COVID, not playing, not coming back, not interested, going to stay at home with my family, with my newborn son, or my child who has health-related issues. I don't want to be a part of that. And you've got to respect that. Some people I see turning their noses up at it and saying, yeah, it's ridiculous, it's a short life, short career as a sportsman, and you should take every moment and treasure it. Unfortunately, we're all human and we all don't think that way. So outside of that, guys, I think the William deal now is just a matter of time before he's going to be showing up on Arsenal's website. So outside of that, guys, Arsenal have told 3 players that they are allowed to leave, and that is Lacazette, Bellerin and Guendouzi. So the agents now understand that those 3 players can now go and talk to other teams and have a contract away from the club. And there's rumours that Maitland-Niles has been told that he can go for 20 million. Although those rumours was 2 weeks ago, and quite frankly, I don't believe them because I haven't had it confirmed by any of my guys. None of the agents are really saying that this is something that's happening. So I wouldn't even put that into the equation at the moment. That's just a rumour. So let's just treat it as such. But I think in regards to those players, Bellerin, of course, he's been at the club for 9 years. His agent, it's like 36 degrees out here. It's mad, it's bonkers the weather at the moment. As far as Bellerin goes, he's been here for 9 years. His agent was one of the people that was released by Arsenal as well. So a lot of things are kind of sort of tying in that. It's up to the player whether he really wants to stay here. I mean, he's never really fulfilled his potential. He's never really been that guy. You know, when I mean that guy, I'm only talking about one name, and I'm talking about Lauren. Who's an invincible. You know, he's never really achieved that status. Good defender, but always struggled in the final third and the attacking options on the final ball. Bellerin never really had that final ball, and it's a real shame. And he never really had goals in him as well. And I think in this situation, playing at three at the back, there are much better options at wing back where you can get so much more production out of your team. And Arteta knows it. That's not fallen on deaf ears for Arteta, and I believe that that's something that he needs to fix in the same way when Pep came into the team in Man City. He had to fix the wing-back situation. That's why Mendy and all them guys came in, and Kyle Walker was also brought in as well, because if you fix that, then you pretty much fix the makeup of the team. That's what our updates for today, guys. And listen, keep up to date with the channel, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll speak to you guys tomorrow, man. Peace out.